going on with 50% of the problem is these corrupt governments, corporations.
No, the problem is us that we love to sin. That's the problem, that we love to be in sin. And we don't know who we are. We've been taken so far away from our heritage that we don't know who we are. And we give into white Christ. And give into the government. We think the government is going to save us.
Hey, one day most I gon' say that's enough. And in that day, can you drink that cup?
Sister, what is sin? Do you know what sin is, brother?
Sin is things that don't benefit you, and that's why God is asking you not to do them.
I mean, that's true, but what is sin? The definition that God said. What is sin, sis? Because we've asked pastors this question, and they can't tell us.
Right. That's right.
Sin is just an action. It's a verb.
A what?
It's an action of committing an action that should be washed away.
No. Well, I'm going to show you what sin is. Read.
It is a negative act.
That's true, but that's not the definition of what sin is. We got to understand what these words mean in order to avoid what that is.
Right.
Read.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin,
Sin being the topic.
transgresses also the law.
Transgress means to break. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the breaking of God's laws. So when God tells you, thou shalt not commit adultery, and you having sex with men or women you're not married to, well, you can't be married to a woman. A woman can't be married to a woman, and God does not acknowledge that. But if you're a person that's having sex with somebody you're not married to, that's adultery. You're in sin because God told you not to do it.
Right.
It's breaking His laws.
Right.
So the Christian church will tell you that sin sin is real. Sin is still in effect, but guess what? You don't have to keep God's laws.
Right.
How does that make sense? It makes no sense. Read that again.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is the breaking of God's laws. Now, sis, do you have any questions?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm a chosen servant of God's word, and I've been in spiritual warfare. I'm just passing through. I was just wondering if I can pray for you guys really quickly.
Well, here's the thing. Give me that in Matthew 5.
6.
Matthew 6.
And I'm a real Israelite.
You are an Israelite. You are an Israelite. What was your father? What was he like? African American, Jamaican? What you call? What was your father?
Excuse me?
What nationality was your
Israelites
father?
are mixed with every ethnicity.
No, that's not true. What? Can you prove it?
Yes, I can prove it.
Where did we go in the Bible?
Speak up.
Okay. So read that.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are.
What do the hypocrites do?
For they love to pray, standing in the synagogues, in the corners of the streets.
Hey sis, are you headed to work?
My ride is picking me up. I'm going somewhere else.
Is he here right now?
Pulling up either on this side or the other side. I'm just trying to catch him.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know what your nationality is? What is your nationality? What's your father? Like, what would he consider himself?
He considered himself black.
Family, before you go, I want to talk to you. He considered himself black. So, the so-called African Americans, the so-called black folks, African Americans, right? In the Bible, we are the Israelites. We're the real Jews.
That's right.
That's what God says. Because African American don't exist. Now, family, let me ask you. Sis, look at this sign right here. Take a picture before you go. I know your ride's coming. You got it? All right. So, when it comes to you, you have kids, bro? You have kids? You got 2. Okay, so what have you learned so far?
A lot, shit. I mean, kids, they really, they basically go off what you teach. They go off what they seeing.
Exactly. Do that Deuteronomy chapter 3. Yeah. So when it comes to our kids, what are we supposed to be teaching them?
The Lord's way.
The Lord's way. What is that?
Don't commit adultery. Teach them from the 7 deadly. Keep people from the sins.
Okay.
As much as possible.
All right. Are you married? Are you dealing with a woman? You're single, right? You're not dealing with no women? All right. All praise. Read that. This is what we're supposed to teach our kids. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way.
It's talking about God's commandments, God's laws. Read.
And when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
So when your kids, how many you got? You said 2? You had 2? All right. 11 and 10. So when they wake up, what are you supposed to be teaching them? You're supposed to be teaching them God's laws. Read that again, because it says them, but you're not giving me the commandments. What the them is. All right, you're going somewhere else. So when it comes to God's laws, we're supposed to be teaching the children God's laws every day. When they wake up, we're supposed to be asking them questions. Hey, what does God say about this? What does God say about that? To ingrain it in their mind. Because guess what? Hip-hop gets ingrained in our minds. Social media gets ingrained in our minds. But guess what? When we over here dealing with the people, when we dealing with our children, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Teaching them God's laws. Read that.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commanded to teach you.
So this is how you're going to get your children protection when they leave out your house into the earth. Right? So what's up? What's the situation with your with their mother?
Mama, she not all there in the head really, so I'm going down. I'm going different course that she's trying to get my kids.
So she's not mentally stable.
She's like schizophrenic.
She's schizophrenic. Okay, give me that Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6.
Together.
Hey, how you doing, sister? How you doing, sis? Where you find yourself in that song?
Right there, second to last.
The second to last one, right? Issachar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so guess what? When it comes to the tribe of Issachar, you come from kings and priests that are in the Bible. You believe in the Bible. Okay, so what is your belief about the Bible? You don't know? Are you a Christian?
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
You're Catholic. Catholic. Come here real quick. I got an image to show you. I know you gotta go. Which one of these is Christ? Is this Christ or is this Christ? Which one is Christ?
No, I know.
You say that one, right?
Catholicism, yeah.
Okay. What does Christ say what does it say in the Bible? I know you gotta go. I'm dealing with you still, but I know you gotta go. So I want to deal with you real quick.
We have an open house right now.
Right now? Okay, gotcha.
Thank you though.
This right here, sis, listen, look at this. This right here is what Christ looks like according to the Bible. So, when it comes to your woman, right? You said she's schizophrenic. Was she always this way?
We had separated, and she got with some dude, and he had got her on crystal meth.
Yep. But here's the thing. We all know that crystal meth kills, right? We all know that what crystal meth's gonna do to you. So why did she take crystal meth? If you try to get one of us crystal meth, somebody try to give you crystal meth right now, would you take it? Hell no.
Take offense to it.
Because you know. So what is it about that sister's mindset that entertained that?
I think she was just sprung off dude.
Okay.
Wherever you know how they say when a guy doing ours, that's how people get introduced to drugs. The girl doing
right.
it, the dude doing it, like them, and they just can't. I don't know, but I couldn't.
Isaiah 33:6. So read that.
It's the book of Isaiah.
This is what happens to us.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be in the stability.
Read it again.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
So wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What is the wisdom and the knowledge? Give me that in Sirach 19:19. What is the wisdom and the knowledge? Because we're going to show you why people of today are so unstable, so mentally corrupt. Mental illness is on an all-time high. God got a reason. Read that.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord.
What is the knowledge?
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord.
Remember what it said. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Right? Read.
Is the doctrine of life.
And it's the doctrine that's going to bring us from dead state, from spiritually dead, to a living state. Read.
And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
So go back to Isaiah 33 and verse 6. So understand what your children's mother is going through right now is mental illness because she does not have the knowledge of God, the understanding and the wisdom of God. You understand? Did you hear that, King? Did you hear that, family? Did you hear what the wisdom and the understanding of God is?
We are the true original people. We the ones with the genetic superiority over everybody.
So read that.
Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
So God said that wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of thy times. Haven't you seen mental illness rising up and becoming at an all-time high? So guess what? The reason why is because we don't have God's wisdom and knowledge. We don't understand his commandments. So guess what? When we don't have his spirit within us, whose spirit do we have in us, plaguing our mind? Satan.
And when you say Satan, you're talking about people and the evil choices that they make.
We're talking about the spirit that lives in those people.
Yeah, but there ain't no such thing as no green person wearing pointy ears and with red pantyhose on.
Here you go, right here.
Yeah, that's all.
This is no. Listen. This is Satan right here.
Right.
This is who the spiritual demon Satan uses to exact his agenda upon the entire earth. You understand that?
Good and evil is a choice. See, it's a choice.
Good.
Because when you born,
go ahead, Will.
check it out. When you're born pure. If you're born a male, you develop into a man. You're born a female, you develop into a woman.
Right, now that's right.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
As a newborn baby, all you know how to do is eat, sleep, cry, pee, and boo-boo. You know nothing of perversion, exploitation, evil.
Now let me ask you this.
You have to be taught that stuff.
Right. Who taught us it though?
Corrupt ass governments and corporations. Yeah, right. You know.
Exactly. The reason why our people in America now, the reason why we give into those kind of things is because we've been taught a false image of Christ, the false teachings of Christ, and the Bible speaks on it. Right? Read.
You go to China.
Hold on, let's check this out. Let's listen to the scriptures real quick. Right? Listen.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached.
Right, so if somebody was to come and preach another image, if somebody was to come and preach another image of, read it one more time, let me show you something real quick, right?
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
So if somebody was to come and preach another Jesus, contrary to what the Bible speaks of, read.
Whom we have not preached, or if he received another spirit.
Another spirit. The reason why the world is the way it is because we believe that Christ is the white man. Okay. And with that comes the LGBTQ, the trans, and all the stuff that you were just speaking about. America deems that okay because they push a white agenda of Christ.
Okay. Now here's the reality of the situation. Okay. The governments and corporations are 50% responsible, you know, and the people, Joe Blow, are 50% responsible because the government can make all the cocaine and shit they want, but it's up to Joe Blow to buy it. Wait a minute. They created Las Vegas for you. They created alcohol, cigarettes, all the things that they use to manipulate and control and destroy people. They created it for the masses. The corrupt governments and corporations are only 50% responsible for this shit. The other 50% is people.
See, that's the thing.
People.
Look, it's the thing, right? The government is not here for our benefit. They have never been here for our benefit. Our benefit comes from the comfort of these scriptures right here. Right? Because my brother, look, the thing about it is, my brother, listen, I'm trying to give you the answers. I'm trying to give you the answer real
I know
quick.
what's going on with 50% of the problem is these corrupt governments and corporations.
No, the problem is us that we love to sin. That's the problem, that we love to be in sin, and we don't know who we are. We've been taken so far away from our heritage that we don't know who we are, and we give into white Christ, and give into the government. We think the government is going to save us. But no, read the scripture real quick. We're gonna let the Bible talk. Read.
Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed, for our vain help.
The vain help is believing in the governments, right? And believing in things that's contrary to the scriptures. Read.
And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
The government was not save us.
I know who the devil is. People. Good and evil is a choice. You can choose to be good or you can choose to be evil. Yeah, they're responsible for a whole bunch of shit. But wait, if you go to China, you got the same structure going on in China. Government, corporations up here, people down here. You go to any country, you got the devils up there and the people down there.
Okay, so we all recognize the problem, right? I recognize the problem, you recognize the problem.
I know what the problem is.
What's the solution? What's the solution?
You want me to tell you? You want to
Bring
hear
it out. Bring it out.
The solution of the problem is this. People have to stop buying this shit. The government and corporations print the alcohol, all this shit. They print all this, they make all this shit for you. But it's up to people. Joe Blow, stop going to Las Vegas, stop gambling, stop smoking, stop drinking, stop doing this and that. These devils supply you with the stuff, but they won't make a quarter, a penny off it unless the masses buy it. So 50% of this problem in this world are these corrupt corporations, and the other 50% is people. Can't you understand that?
I can understand that, but the root of the problem is
problem is 50% is their problem.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
So the Bible tells us to come out of everything that you're saying. We're not even supposed to be participating in that. Right. Today is the Sabbath day. We're supposed to be keeping the Sabbath. Right, you talking about buying and giving it to the consumers and all this stuff, but the Bible tells us to come out of America. We ain't supposed to be partakers in America.
Right.
You looking to America to save us, but they're not here to save us.
I ain't looking for no devil to save me. What are you talking about? I'm just telling you.
Real quick.
What are you talking about?
Real quick, calm down a little bit, right?
No, I ain't gonna calm down.
Because you said the people, that's what he's talking about. The people are the 12 tribes.
Yeah.
The 12 tribes. You agree to that? So when you say the people, we're talking about the 12 tribes are not going to participate in politics. The 12 tribes are not going to participate in politics and governmental functions, right? We have to come out of her, my people.
The other 50%, yeah.
So exactly, this is what he's saying. We have to come.
You're right. Come out and stop buying alcohol and cigarettes.
My brother, listen. The scriptures tells us to come out of America. Right? Come out of it, meaning stop identifying yourself as an African American.
Right.
We have to come back to the scriptures. We have to come back to our God and start keeping His commandments.
Stop buying the crack. Stop buying the cocaine.
Absolutely.
Stop buying Gucci.
Right, absolutely.
Ralph Lauren.
That's why it's saying,
make your own shit. How about that one?
Okay, but look,
make your
and
own
then when we come
shit.
out, what we supposed to go into? Once we come out of America that we agree on, where do we go into? No, the scriptures is what we go into. Keeping these laws is what we go into. If you believe that you're from the 12 tribes, then you should understand why we're in the predicament that we're in. Why America has made us consumers. Because we break God's commandments. And you identify yourself as an African American. You're not saying I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
I'm a creation of the Creator, okay?
And that's a part of the problem. That's a part of the problem because your nationality is from the tribe of Judah. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.